Hey guys, this segment is really deep. I talk about immortality, your birthright. There's no such thing as death. You're not dying unless you want yourself to die. They keep the souls at the cemetery, and how try not to sell your soul. How do you not sell your soul? Stop eating like shit. Understand that you are immortal. Do not give them your soul. And what is the soul? The energetic body and more. Eternal. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy this video. I'm hyped because I got really deep. Anyway, enjoy this. Much love to you guys all. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm starting a new segment. It is spiritual news. Spiritual news. There's so much spiritual news that need to be told by the people. There's equivalent to a cave of souls. So what is the soul? You are a soul. The physical, what we're calling a physical form, which is an energetic form. This physical form, the ego is a soul. So to say dissolve the ego is actually to merge in awareness with the ego, to understand your existence to be more pliable. That is the awakening of the 12-strand DNA. You have more than 12 strands, even at this moment, especially if you understand what I'm saying. If you understand, oh yeah, the words that I say on my channel, you have to listen to it with your intuition. Matter of fact, close your eyes as you listen to what I say, because these are all channelings. These are not things that you can get from a book. These are things in order to know and understand and see if it's true. You have to meditate. Ask yourself, is it true that we're an energetic body and that the body is the soul and the soul is within the body and the consciousness is the whole of awareness, which is also, they're saying it's not a soul once you start speaking of a certain level of awareness, but consciousness is the body, the soul is also the body. So when you sell your soul, you're selling your body. When you're talking about high occult, Hollywood, because those are clones. I'm sure some of y'all know this by now. If you don't, well, now you know. A lot of these celebrities are clones because they have sold their soul. They have sold their essence, their body. They've done ceremonies to be God-like, to be into fruition, to understand themselves as gods. Well, they are gods. Everyone is one unity consciousness. That is the oneness, right? So getting a message from a lot when I come through, because they're like, oh, Melissa's back on it now. Yes, I'm back on it. Try to collab. I can't collab because not everybody will be able to collab on the level that I have to bring it. And everyone that I collab with will say, I don't understand it, it's too high, because that's the basis of my channelings. Esoteric, the group, the retreats, and the people that I retreat with, we should actually still be together, because there's people who genuinely don't get it, you know, be like, Aurora, come on, girl. Anyway, I'm gonna get into it. But there are those of us that are channels, that are mystics, that are oracles, that we do not need the books. We are being fought as women to begin with, you know. But I digress. That's a whole different channel. I come on here because I'm getting the channeling that we are being sold as buckets, like there's sex trafficking, there's soul trafficking, selling of souls, okay? So on a soul spiritual level, listen to me carefully. I'm already getting like, how would they solve this? Start off by not selling your soul, okay? Start off by eating healthy. A form of eating healthy is saying that you want to keep your soul. That's why you guys don't believe in immortality, because you believe that you have a limitation on your existence. When you eat crappy, you're telling your body that. Unless you understand yourself to be immortal, I wouldn't eat shitty food. Because when you understand yourself to be immortal, you naturally program the body, the energetic body, celestial body, to just alchemize what is supposed to be programmed as evil, as detrimental to the cells. But chances are we're not on that frequency. I'm not too far from it. So they're saying I'm not going to be sitting here comparing myself because I do different things than most of you guys, what that you guys would consider crazy. But there's a reason why, I look much younger than I do. I understand myself to be eternal. And I'm in a breakthrough, they're trying to tell me. And this video's not about me, so they're saying not to focus on myself because no one's compare themselves. That's the biggest problem, people comparing. Know who you are and who your body is and what you can and shouldn't eat. So the first way of selling your soul is eating terribly. Second way is not acknowledging yourself. How do you acknowledge yourself? Meditation, exercise, going outside, talking to yourself, being aware of yourself. How do your body feel? How do you feel? Do you feel soft today? Just not eating by impulse. Are you genuinely hungry? Okay, that one is a hard one for me, but I'm very good at it all the same. Because when I have to do what I have to do for my body, I just do it. Spirit's like, okay, Melissa, and I'm like, all right, I gotta do it. I gotta do it, right? So, because what it is you're immortal, but you've been programmed that, oh no, at 80, you gotta die. At 80, they'll fuck around and tell you at 70. They'll give you lies like, oh, 70, people are passing away at 70. Now you're programmed to believe, oh shit, at 70, I'm gonna die. No, you can live as long as you want. You have to take care of the soul, okay? Or you're going to manifest yourself aged. Aging is a programming. Aging isn't real. You believe yourself to age and thus for you do so. This is your soul. Do not sell your soul by aging. Because you age and then you manifest and program yourself to die into a cemetery where I can keep your soul as a cemetery. Because I see with thine eye. I see with thine eye. Yes, there's different aspects of the soul. So because you have, this gets deep. So you have multiple aspects of the, existence as the soul has different consciousness awareness. So there's a version of you that is being embalmed and and there's a version of you as the occultist. I know, I go in and I say, okay, what is this for this client that is dead? You literally physically see this person dead, but thine eye, be single. No, there's no such thing as death. So this idiot manifested himself so I can keep him. The game of keep. I can keep you. Why? Because your ass believes you should age, you should get old and die. Because you don't believe that you are immortal, celestial, divine. Some of you are from the inner earth. Some of you are from the divine heaven. Some of you are from all at once. Those are the ones that are, those of us that are like young, always like old, ancient. So we go everywhere, we're everything, we've been everything. There's lots of divine realms that I'm not to speak of because I care for those realms and I want nothing to happen to them. So I'm not to speak of those realms. But know yourself, there's those of us that have eyes to see. The priest, chances are the priestess or the warlock that owns the cemetery knows there's immortality and knows that you have manifested yourself dead. So those who don't have eyes to see will see dead. And those of us who understand immortality will see, okay, they still exist. I had to keep them. In my cemetery, that is cemetery work. There's a lot of souls that are in the cemetery. You know how they used to do the Salem trials? We should also put spiritual trials for certain cemeteries. Okay, cemetery workers. There's more to cemetery than just, Oh my God, I'm so spooked. It's fucking spooky. It is spooky. That's why I always say to my darker depth, those of us that spiritually are gang, like what pop off. Because I'm here to save those souls that are asking and want to be saved. Okay? Okay. Sorry, there was a brief pause. I had to go do something. I'm back again. I want to be like, let's recap. So what's the soul? The soul is the so-called physical body. This body, the very, very, very body, the ego, is also a soul. So when you manifest your soul, your body, your ego to pass away, with these eyes, you see dead. With thine eye, those of us who are occultists know you're not dead, because there's no such thing as death. Because all you spiritual people say there's no such thing as death, no such thing as death, it's just transition, and it's like, yeah. So why are you scared of the cemetery? I mean, it's scary, but it's to say, you know that there's still then an essence of that person, physical as shit, that still exists. And those of us who can know how to keep, those of us who know how to keep the soul, this soul remanifested in my space in the cemetery. That's how heavy of you guys are like, oh, we're reincarnating. You're reincarnating not only because of like, you reincarnate because of your beliefs. Whether you believe in reincarnation or not, you'll find yourself to come back again. I've been in places where the spirit will tell me, oh, this person remanifested themselves here in this timeline because this is where they last believed themselves to exist. And this is a physical person. This is not a ghost. Just an essence. No, the actual person, I could shake their hands and everyone else around them can see me. But there's a timeline where that person has passed away, manifested themselves in, I hope you guys are understanding, manifested themselves to be dead in a cemetery. But they don't know how to die. You don't know how to die. That's why you remanifest yourself in physical form. Because you're supposed to learn how to ascend, not die. You're supposed to be able to come in and out of fruition as the ascended masters. That's what that means. Those of us that come back again, we know we're immortal, we don't die, and we know that the birthright, meaning the birth, just because we are. Because you manifest in creation. You're supposed to be able to come in and out of existence. You're supposed to come in and out of creation. You're supposed to know yourself greater than your physical form. Greater than just that's inclusive of the physical form. Greater than samadhi. Challenge me, somebody say that. Samadhi. Greater than samadhi. Yes, greater, because you to know that you can, as Melissa. That's why they're afraid of those chosen ones. We know we can take everything with us. You know how you guys, oh, I can't take this with me. You can take everything with you. What you mean? Everything you've created, if you want to, you can bring with you. Oh, no, my God, she crazy. Yes, because you don't know yourselves as immortal Godhead spirits. All the spiritual people are saying, we're gods. I'm a god. Oh, there's no such thing as death. There's no such... That's what all of that means. You can bring heaven on earth. You can bring the earth on heaven. You can do whatever you want. Do as thy wilt. Careful when I say that. I'm not in regards to aristocracy. I'm not talking about dark magic. I'm talking about what your birthright is. What you can do to understand yourselves greater than your physical form. Or rather, not only as your physical form, but understand you exist as different beings. There's different versions of you as different beings in different vibrational existence. As the fawn, as a mermaid, as a celestial, as a council, as a dragon. And you manifest here. You should find what form you feel most called to. Some of us, that's why some of us are like, oh, we're mermaids. That's the form you probably feel most called to. Some of us, I'm dragon. That's the form you find. Oh, I'm a fae. I'm a fae. Because that's the version of you. That's what you feel. I'm a this, I'm a you, name it. Okay? Tap into that. Everything that is said, what the fuck does it mean? What does it mean? Time is an illusion. So you don't have to age. If time to be an illusion, you to know that you do not need to age. You to know yourself greater than your existence as of the now. In fruition. Close your eyes, meditate daily. Take your meditations as seriously as your 9 to 5. For those of us that understand, and we're always on this, we know that we are greater than our forms. We are greater than our physical forms. We're not to allow those around us that know our greatness to program us. Do not allow the media, society, confusion for those of us that are spiritual on this level to allow others to limit us based on their beliefs. Let's just be the example of what they seek. We're to be the example of what they seek. They seek something great. They want saving. No, we're here to teach you to do what you've been doing too. We're not here to save you. We're here to teach you by example. We to do it, and we come like this. We come simple. We come just as simple as everybody else. We come here eating and shitting like everybody else. I said it. We come in like this, simple. But we also know divinely that we are gods, goddesses, priestess, oracles. So that means I have to say myself to be an oracle. I have to see myself as this. Greater than the physical form, though. I'm literally manifesting myself here. I usually do not come down this low to eat shit with y'all. But there's a lot of my family members, spiritual family members, that are down here doing it too. Because I told them, no, if you're going to come down here, boo-boo, you're going to eat shit like all of us too. Feel the grind. There's no glory, you know. Down here, in this realm, you got to work out to get your exercise, right? The truth is you don't. If you knew your body to really be energetic, you just look however the fuck you want, fine as fuck. Because you understand the body to be malleable as clay, greater than samadhi. Know yourselves eternally, before the nothingness, before nothing, before creation, before nothing. What is nothing? To be before nothing, to know yourselves before existence, humanity, from this level. Know yourself, for ye are gods divinely. Know yourselves, humanity. This is for those who are on that level, period. Take my words with the intuition and see how it resonates and aligns with you. Much love to you guys. See you again. Yangawe Straite. That's my Godhead name. So Yangawe Straite. Tap in. That's a glorious name. Ancient. Anyway, see you again. Again, lastly, do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the videos. What are your takes on samadhi, immortality, aging, growing, eating healthy, taking care of yourself spiritually, physically, mentally, and so on? Like, comment, subscribe. See you soon.